Hello, hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year and welcome, welcome. So, how are you guys doing tonight? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it is New Year's Eve. And I keep thinking it's a Friday night. So, I know it's Wednesday, but I may say Friday because I'm not convinced. So I am here. I am all sparkly and glittery and ready to go. So I want you guys, first of all, we got to do a cheers, even though we might not be here for New Year's. I have this Caesar's Palace little champagne glass. I went to what's that buffet? I forget. I don't know how to pronounce the name of it, but that buffet, I wasn't that impressed with it, by the way. But I went to this buffet and had this little champagne mimosa glass, and I brought it home. And one of my good friends is in Vegas right now. She's about to watch that ball drop from Vegas with her mom. So cheers to you, Keisha, wherever you are in Vegas. All right. So what are you guys drinking? This is an electrolyte. These are electrolytes in my glass. I am drinking at midnight with my daughter. We have some Welch's great bubbly, sparkly grape juice that we're drinking tonight. But this is going to start me off, and I might not last. I'm a trooper on these lives. I can sit for like 2 hours. It's a mental thing. I don't know if I can make it today because I've been drinking a lot of water up to this point. So, I might have to take a little break while someone's sharing their vision board and have at it. So, how is everybody doing tonight? I'm so excited. I'm so excited about talking about goals because, being a teacher, that's what we do. We set goals and we achieve those goals. So I'm excited about that. The only thing is tonight, I kind of want to focus on, we're going to talk about the goals, but I do want to know what systems do you guys have in place? What routines? Because systems can sound like a lot to do. It just is a fancy word, fancy way to say, what routine, what structure are you going to have in place to reach your goals? So that's a thing, right? And you hear that all the time. It's a real thing. Yeah, I even use those words with, my little 8 and 9-year-olds because I'm a third grade teacher. So let's see who we have in the chat. I'm just going to go through really quick and say hello because I want to be off this live at 10 o'clock is my goal. So I said to my daughter, I'm going to tell everybody 10 o'clock is my goal. And she's like, I'll remind you, I'm going to take Mel B's job, Miss Mimi. So I told her, I said, Miss Mimi and Miss Bellflower, they are on it. They are on it. So, okay. Oh, reset with Anissa. She says, am I finally first? I feel like I hit the lottery. LOL. Yeah, to beat Mel to the beat in here and Keisha. I mean, Miss Brenda. Actually, Miss Brenda was trying to get in, and I don't know. There was a little snafu with her. So So that is too funny. Okay, so we got reset with the Nissa, we got Miss Brenda, we got Mail to the B, we have who else? If I forget somebody let me know because I'm just scrolling. I'm not trying to miss people. Wait a minute. Oh, Keisha, looking good. Keisha, you read my mind. I said, red is one of my favorite colors, and I don't have anything sparkly and red that I wanted to wear. I actually have a sparkly red sweater and I don't love it. So it's okay, right? So I said, and then it's a little bit, it would have been hotter than what I even have on. I thought like it's the material of it all. So I thought I'm gonna put on some red lips. So Keisha, you look great. Let me put this profile picture up there. Looking good. I love that. You always have a good red lip. How about that? All right, so let's see. Who else do we have in here? Oh, wait a minute. We got Cookie. How are you? We got the real MVP. How are you? I should say the. I don't know why I don't say the. I say the, but it's the MVP. I love that. We have Nora. How are you? Wait a minute. We got Mayor Mindy. She says, hey, hey, hey. I love that. Hey, hey, hey. Who else do we have in here? We have Paula. How are you, Paula? We have, am I missing somebody? Let's see. Oh, we got my girl, Pammy Whammy. We got Simply Taisha. How are you? How are you? We got, who else do we have? Let's see. I'm scrolling. We got Ange. How are you, Ange? How are you doing? We got Losing It Gray. She said, Dee Dee, you look lovely. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, we got Becky. How are you? She said you look beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, so I did ask what people are drinking. Okay, so I finally scrolled down to I saw let's see. So, oh, Mindy's loving the sparkle of it all. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and show you my shirt in a second. It's a cute little shirt here. It's a turtle cold where I am. It feels like it's 13 degrees outside. So yeah, it's pretty chilly. So Becky, geez, Louise, my daughter can't wait till I'm off this live. She wants to drink some hot chocolate. I told her she had to wait till I'm off the live. Let's see. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, Mobile, Alabama drops a moon pie. Really? That's an interesting fact. How about that? Simply Taisha. She said she's drinking water with a splash of lemon. I'm going to say lemon, so it sounds real fancy. Like instead of saying Target, I know a lot of people say this, but I say Target because I like to sound fancy smancy. I love that. Sweet Bee, how are you? Oh my goodness. She says hello. Let's see who else. Okay. I saw Anissa. Okay, all right. Oh, wait, I'm trying to see what more people are drinking. Paula is drinking H2O. Very good. We love that. Happy New Year's to you, Pammy Whammy. Let's see. Ooh, Angie is drinking coffee. Ooh, Mindy, yours sounds the best because I love a good lemonade. Blackberry lemonade here. Love that. Okay, so you're drinking the coffee. You're gonna have to go to the restroom too. Coffee is like a diuretic, isn't it? Let's see. People are saying hello. I'm scrolling. Rita, how are you? Thank you. She says, hey, everybody. Hey, moderators who are on it. I know, right? You look terrific, so festive. You have on your glittery blouse too. I love that. So this is one is a jacket and one is a blouse. How about that? Let's see. Very good. Oh, we got Dee Dee looking fabulous. Hey Z. She says Happy New Year's to everyone. Amy loses it. How are you, pretty lady? Oh, I love a good glasses. Oh, you're a new subscriber. Welcome. Happy New Year to you too. Look at you looking cute. I love it. Let's see. Oh, hey, Sora, how are you? She said, sitting in here with hot tea, living my new alcohol-free 2026 goal. I love that. You already have a goal set. Very good. Okay, we got Doris. How are you? She says, hello all. Happy New Year. Okay, I want to make sure I didn't leave anybody out here. I'm scrolling down. People are saying hello to each other. Traveling T, how are you? Good evening, everyone. Wishing you all the best in the new year. Let's see. Oh, so let's scroll down. Okay. All right. So if you're in that vertical live, I think you got to come to the horizontal live to mix it up with everybody. And then we're going to get started with some vision boards. I'm going to start with Simply Taisha because I know Simply Taisha has, she can't stay on as long. So I'm going to bring Simply Taisha up in a second. So as you guys know, this is a vision board party. And I am the party lady. Look at all this stuff I got. This is our New Year's. All of our stuff stays in here for the new year. I love the glasses of it all. My daughter and I, we usually put on some good glasses. What was this? This was 2022. Remember 2022? This was last year, 2024. We have all kind of stuff going on here. Okay, I could put this on tonight. Happy New Year. Maybe I'll save that for later. Ooh, put on the red one so the bread can pop out. How about that? Pop out, like Kendrick Lamar would say. Let's see. Let me show you one more thing, and then we of course we got the sparkles of it all. And then these glasses I just love. Usually I get these glasses. This was 2020. So I have glasses, all kind of unique glasses for every year. Do you guys go all out like that, or is that just me? Let's see. Then do we have anything else? Oh, here's one from 2025. Goodbye, 2025. Okay, honey, you can't participate tonight. So out. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, we got some noise. We got another spinner. So we got all kind of stuff going on. All right, so let's see. I'm trying to think. Did I forget something? I feel like I'm leaving something. I don't know what I could be leaving, but whatever it is, it's okay. All right. Oh, let me show you guys my let me show you guys. I'll ask you a question and then we'll bring Taisha up and to share. She's gonna go first. Um let's see. Let's see. All right, so here is my shirt. You know, I love a blouse. You know, remember I'm trying to get rid of this belly. So this is like one of those tops. And then this is my jacket, the jacket of it all. And I remember I cannot wear this top, or this jacket. So I'm pretty excited to even have it on, And so, and I've been going through a lot of being out of my routine and not doing my regular thing and feeling so bloated. So I'm gonna put this shirt on again when I'm not as bloated. When I lose another 10 pounds, because it fits good. But I want it to be big so I can know I like just rolled on out of it. How about that? All right, so let me see. What are we doing here? Let's start with the question. So while Taisha is getting ready to come up here, I'm going to put a question for you guys in the chat. And we're going to get started. I love people that set goals and actually reach the goals. All right. So Miss Toy, are you coming on? I think Miss Toy is coming on, but Miss Toy, you didn't send me your vision board. So are you sharing it through your StreamYard? Are you just going to hold it up? You got to let me know what you're doing in the chat. And that's whatever you do is fine. I don't really have a preference, but I do have the vision boards of the people who sent me their vision boards. So let's see. Okay. So let's get started though with this question. And then we're going to have Taisha come up. So I want to know, which area are you guys focusing in on the most? If you had to pick one, I know I got more than one of these, but if I had to rank them, what's your number one are you focusing on for the new year? Are you focusing on your body, your bank account, your mindset, your faith, or your lifestyle? Like, which one is in the forefront? And I know we want to say all of them because all of them are important, especially I would say the faith. But if you just had to pick one, because maybe you are great with the faith, maybe you have that down. What are you going to focus on like that? What's your main goal, your main area for 2026? How about that? 2026. All right, so let's see. Mail to the B. She says, last super chat of the year. Thank you for a fantastic year, my friend. Smart, resilient, and beautiful. Shay got it. She got it. Take me a second, please. Oh, if you know, you know. Oh, Shay, she got it. I love it. Thank you, Mel. You're right. If you know, then you know. I love that. Okay, very good. Thank you, Mel. Let's give Mel a thank you. Our new year off here. Okay. So what are we focusing on? Okay, so I see people are starting to put what they're focusing on in the chat. Thank you. I love that. Okay, all right, Taisha, my friend, are you ready, Taisha? You know, I'm going to tell you, I have about 4 or 5 vision boards, here, and I want to tell you guys before we get started, because I don't want to forget this. So I want to say this before I bring Taisha up. Taisha, hold tight, my friend. So, you guys know, I love to talk to folks, and nobody believes I'm shy, but people who've been knowing me for a long time and know that I actually am shy. Once I get comfortable with people in a group setting, I can be out and about. But for the most part, was telling this to I think Mel the other day. I even asked my friend, like my cousin, I should say, I even asked her, I said, am I an introvert? Do you think I'm an introvert? And she says, no, Shay, I just think you're very shy. So there goes that. I'm telling you, I am shy. Once I get going and once I get comfortable with people, then I'm not. So that is true. I know people have a hard time believing it, but it really is the truth. And so but talking and getting to know people is something that I really like to do. And so this is the next person that I'm going to feature in an interview, and I can't wait for you guys to see it, is, who do you guys think it is? I love a good guess, don't I? I don't know if you guys have any guesses, but should I just tell you, because Taisha needs to come on up here? Okay, so I'm going to tell you. It is. Angie said you would never guess I'm shy. Yes, I really am. I have to warm up to people. So yeah, that's really true. Oh, we got a lot of bank accounts up in here. Okay, all right. So this is my next interview. I want you guys to check it out. My goal is to have it out by Thursday, because it's New Year's Day, right? A New Year's Day. And the thing I like about the interviews is I think I'm different when it comes to interviewing. I don't think I'm the same as, some of the things I see, which is great, right? Because it puts a different spin on it. So here we go. I want you to check this out. Oh no, that's me. Darium! It's Darium! So I want you to check it out. Darium, we did a lot of chit chat, and I had some questions for him. And I will say he answered them all. He was very, just a cool guy, like what you guys would expect from Darium. So I want you to check out that interview if you have a chance on New Year's Day. On New Year's Day, I'm just going to be luxuriating. My dad asked me, he said, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I said, "Luxuriating, nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm luxuriating. I'm going to answer my comments. I'm going to get Darian's interview out, and I'm just going to luxuriate. That's my plan for the new year." So I love that. I love that. I love that. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So here, Taisha, are you ready, my friend? Let me find how to get this link going. Okay. So after Taisha, up next on deck, we are going to have Mayor Mindy. Is Mayor Mindy in the house? After Mayor Mindy, we're going to have Mail to the B. And after Mail to the B, I will do my twins and Miss Brenda. I don't know if Miss Brenda and my twin is coming. If you want to go anytime before that, Miss Toy Review, if you want to go before I do Bellflower and Miss Brenda, you can. Like, if you don't want to go last, because Mail will be on here to the end. So we can save Mail for last. So it's up to you. You have to let me know in the chat. All right, Simply Taisha, let me drop the link for you, my friend. Okay. All right. Oh, and I'm going to do mine. I did a vision board as well, so I will be sharing mine. All right, here you go, Taisha. Okay. I don't know why I was quiet, like I thought something was supposed to happen. Oh, Kate, how are you? Kate the Great. Kate, how are you doing, Kate? Let's see. Kate, are you still enjoying the holidays with your family? I think you had everybody around. I love that about holidays, when you could get everybody together. Um, Mel says, Darium, are you out in the bushes? Or are you out partying? Well, either way, he's doing a good thing. He's having fun, probably, either way. All right. So what are you guys drinking? I know some of you I'm drinking. I'm going to have a sip. These are my electrolytes, ready to light it up. Okay. Let's see. Did I drop that link? Yes. So Taisha, whenever you're ready. Okay, so let me go back to my question while Taisha getting ready to come on. Say, oh, here she is. Here she is. Okay. Don't tell me she has on red. She has on red. Oh my gosh. Taisha, you look so cute. I hear an echo. Do you hear that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
Let me see. What is going on here?
I gotta look at myself in this red lipstick. I'm not used to seeing myself in red.
See, it says echo cancellation, background noise. This is not the camera I want to use, but that's what's working, so that
It's a
sucks.
good view.
It's all right. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not.
you look like you're well rested. Jeez Louise.
It's a mess in here. Okay. Um,
All
flip
right, so
that down.
let's see when I put your vision board up, what happens.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Okay. Do you still hear an echo? Because I only have the StreamYard window open. I don't have YouTube open. Do you still hear an echo?
No, I don't hear the echo. No.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. All right. So should I start?
Yes. Tell us about your vision. I love it.
Okay, so I will go from left to right. I also have it printed out. So I have, of course, the left side is all about YouTube. I I didn't know this was just supposed to be GLP-1. I'm so sorry. I
No, it's
have
not.
YouTube.
It could be whatever you want it to be.
Okay, okay, cool. So I have, of course, the camera there. Be the energy you want to attract. Of course, press record, right? In order to do this, you got to press record. I want to start vlogging, so that's in there. And of course, I have YouTube and create. So I want to create more things. And then, of course, I have the little quote at the bottom, your only limit is your mind. Um, so then if we go to the center, like that is that is me for 2026 and beyond. Like, um, my, I want to say mental health. I mean, we could say mindset, but I don't want to be stressed out, worried about things, trying to push myself too hard. Like, I'm not, that is something I'm leaving behind in 2025. So I matter. I love my body. It's gonna be a lot of self-care. Like, this is gonna be like a slow, soft year. That's the energy I'm going into 2026 with. You see the nails, I'm gonna be doing those kind of things, getting my nails done and being pampered. That's what the bath is, but like being pampered. Um, the message is to enjoy life, take it easy, slow down. Um, a reminder that it is okay to rest. I don't have to be on, trying to go, top the next goal, top the next goal. Like, I'm not doing that. And then less is more. And I am enough, right? I am enough the way that I am. It's all right to have some things that I want to do, but it's okay. I need to remember that just the way that I am, I'm enough. And then, of course, I'm going to get back into gardening in the spring. So that's what the bottom right. Now, on all the way on the right, getting like really serious about practicing the drums and um, focusing on another part of the internet where I'll be showcasing that. So that is that's the goal for 2026.
Very good. Now, do you have, because you're big on systems and what you have in place to accomplish those goals? I would love to know that goal where you want to be stress free and bring some more peace into your life. What are you going to do to meet that goal? Do you have something, a strategy,
So
system, a routine?
um yoga, reading, those things. I didn't even put books on there. But so the way my routine looks now is I get up in the morning, I read. Then the next thing is I take care of the bunnies, like getting their area set up. Then I will, lately, I've been going up and making a latte, right? And I've been walking and I've been doing push-ups and uh, I've been doing a lot of body weight exercises. So push-ups, squats, planks, continuing with those. I don't have on my radar right now any particular strength training goals. Obviously, I don't want to lose anything, but I'm not actively trying to build muscle. I'm actually just content with the way that I look right now and I want to maintain. So just being consistent with the way that I'm eating, which that's easy. The medication is phenomenal. I have not had any food noise. It's just as effective as it was for me on day one. So I feel very fortunate, and just, just continuing with that. Making sure I get enough water, making sure I get enough sleep. Sleep is something that I could, do a little bit better with. It's been a little stressful here and there, but focusing on that. So those are my systems. Eating the way that I've been eating and moving my body in some way every day. So I don't necessarily have to have that defined, but movement, some form of movement.
Okay, very good. Excellent job. Let's give her some confetti. Yay. Thank you so much, Taisha. We're going to have to do a check-in and make sure we're on track with the goals. I love it.
For sure, for sure.
Great job. All right, very good. Okay, I'm going to remove you. And next up, we have Mayor Mindy. Bye.
Hi, Happy New Year.
Love you. Thank you.
Love you too.
All right. All right. All right. So next we have Mindy. Did I say, did I say Mayor Mindy? Yes, I have Mayor Mindy up next. Is she, did she see the link? Should I drop it again? I think the echo was us when we were both on. So I don't know. We have to let me know, Sora, if it's there when Mindy comes up. I'm gonna drop the link again for Mindy. Okay. All right. So while we're waiting for Mindy, is Mindy still on here? Nicole and Mel, is she still here? Oh, here she is. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I was gonna go in the chat. I'll go in the chat at some point and see what you guys said about what your number one priority is. Okay, all right. Here we are. Mayor Mindy, how are you?
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Mindy, you have had a great year, so I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I kind of peeked, right, because you sent it to me, but I tried not to really look at it because I wanted to look at it with everyone else. So you did a fabulous job. Let's bring your vision board up.
I also have to say I ran and put on a red shirt because
yes. Keep the theme going, right?
I had on a schlumpy old t-shirt. I was like, I better do better. I also have on my Wonder Woman glasses in case you can't tell.
So. Wait, let me make you bigger again. Oh, super cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Your hair works with the shirt, and I don't know, do you have on red lipstick or like a lip gloss?
A little bit of lip gloss, yeah.
Yes, it all works. It's so cute. It's so cute. I feel honored that you did all that. All right, so tell us about this.
I since last year, I think it was actually Gina from Anchor Moments encouraged everybody to come up with a word for the year. So last year my word was transformation because obvi. And this year I decided to go with the word strength. Let me see. So strength in all the ways, not just, I am working on building muscle, but also, the strong mindset. So when you asked what we were going to focus on this year, I did choose mindset. Also the strength to be who I am with no apologies. I think that's really what my focus is for 2026. I included some little daily reminders in there for myself. I plan to have those be one of the photos that I have on the face of my iPhone. Of course, my grandbabies have to be there too, so they're going to have to share some space with my goals this year. But you might see that I didn't put any, and it's not to say I don't have them, but I didn't put anything that was like measurable goals. I have those, but I didn't want those to be part of my vision. I really wanted it to be more about mindset and a gentle pathway for change this year.
I love that. Yes. Instead of doing all the things that hit those hard, because you've already done that. You've been there, done that. And you quietly, consistency is quiet, right? You just do those things. They're automatic, probably for you now. So I love this. So strength is what you're going to focus on, and strength in all areas of your mindset. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. All right. Anything else you want to tell us? I think this is fabulous. I love it. I love the balanced life. I love that because that's hard to find when you're doing so many things.
Yeah, you asked about systems. My whole life is turned into systems now. I know Taisha talks about the book, but I am also a huge fan of the Atomic Habits book. I read it usually once a year to kind of reinvigorate myself. But my routines, are very important to me, and they are what ground me. So I kind of, like Taisha said, I have a routine in the morning. I drink the same drink. I eat the same breakfast. My lunch pretty much looks the same every day. I work out. I lift weights 3 times a week, and I get 10,000 steps every day, and drink at least 90 ounces of water, and, get all my fiber. But it's just kind of routine for me now. So I didn't feel like it needed to be on my vision board. So yeah, becoming a routine is the most important part, I think, for me anyway.
Yes, I love that. Well, thank you, Mayor
Yeah,
Mindy.
thank
Thank you.
you.
You are so awesome. I think I know you shared last year, and I thought it was great last year. How could you top it? And I think this tops it.
Thank
Because
you.
I can see when you to the point where you are, this is kind of like the next step, right? In your journey. So I love that. All
Yes.
right. Well, Happy New Year. Thank you
Happy
for
New
coming.
Year.
Love you
New
much
Year,
as
everybody.
well. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Okay. There is Mayor Mindy. Okay. All right. All right. So who do we have next? Let's see. So Miss Toy, did Miss Toy say? I think I was reading down that Miss Toy said hers did not, like she couldn't get the vision board to work. Miss Brenda is coming to the stage. Okay, here we go. Miss Brenda, how are you?
Hi.
This is so cool. How are you doing?
Okay, how are you? Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year. So I feel like we talk every day in some form or fashion, right? So Miss Brenda, she was saying to me, like, what does my vision board have to be? And I told her to come up here and just talk about your goals. You could come up here and talk about the goals because I know she really, you've been really working this year on just, going through your journey, losing weight, but not beating yourself up along the way when it doesn't always go the way you hope it to go. So how are you doing with that part of it all?
I think I'm doing better with it. I'm kind of used to messing up now. So so now I'm getting used to recovery and resetting.
Yeah, and I think that's real. A lot of people don't do that, and a lot of people do. It's just, and I honestly, I hear more of the people who don't always get it right than the ones that do. So,
It's
it's a lot of Miss Brendas out there.
poor world.
No, no, no. You don't quit. Remember, we always say, just don't quit. Whatever you do, you got to keep going. You'll
No,
get to where you want to be.
I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm 91 pounds down as of yesterday.
Wow, good job.
Thank you. And so I'm a little bit ahead now. And I just had some Christmas cookies.
So you like the holidays of it all. So what's the next? Okay, so Christmas, after tomorrow, I don't know. Do you cook a whole New Year's Eve shebang?
No,
Do you do that?
no,
Beans, greens?
we didn't do
No.
we didn't even do anything for Christmas either. It was the first year that I didn't have to work in almost 30 years. And
Oh, okay, wow.
so it was just me and my husband, and our biggest Christmas celebration was napping all day.
Yes. And you know what? Luxuriate. Give yourself permission. Hey,
It
do
was
nothing. Take care of yourself. Relax.
it was so nice. We had, I don't know how people are going to feel about this, but I didn't have to work. No kids, no grandkids were here. It was just my husband, myself, and the dogs, and it was the best Christmas we had in years.
I love that. All right. So Miss Brenda, so what is going to be your goal for any goals? They don't even have to be weight loss goals. It could be whatever, what is your vision for yourself for 2026?
Consistency. That's the theme of the year. That's where I really need to work hard at, because I'm very inconsistent with just about everything. I mean, there are things that you have to do every day, right? That there's no room for inconsistency, but consistency with my eating, less of the slides, more of, just staying in alignment with my overall plan for myself and my health. Am I talking too loud? I can't tell.
No, it's perfect.
Okay. And consistency with movement. I originally was thinking exercise, but I still have a lot of weight to go to lose yet. And I am dealing with some health issues that sometimes get real difficult for me with movement. So I don't want to set like a specific exercise goal, but to be able to move every day for, intentional movement is what I'm going with. Every day, some intentional movement, even if it's for just 10 minutes, whether it be walking, or I got this infinity hoop. I got
Ooh,
I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's like a hula hoop with this
yes, I've seen it, and
this
yeah,
thing
I know what it is.
I got the
You been using it?
I'm sorry.
Have you been using it?
I just got it, and I started to use it 2 nights ago, and I don't know what I did to my thigh, but I couldn't walk after. I had to take 2 gabapentin, and it knocked me out for. I was wonky until about 2 hours ago.
Oh my goodness.
The pain was unbelievable. I don't know what I did to myself.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. You did it. You started. So the more you start, the more you do it, the better you'll get.
I
But
have a. Oh, I'm
go ahead.
sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I have a better idea now of what it feels like and what I need to do. It looks real easy, but I had to watch 10 YouTubers on how to use it because I couldn't get the ball to stay up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so consistency with eating, consistency with movement. Is there one other thing? Because I wouldn't overload yourself.
Oh, consistency with productivity, as in work. I have a lot of documentation that I have to do as a caseworker, and I hate paperwork. So I need to be more consistent, more structured with that. I mean, I always keep up and I always get the job done, but the way that I do things are kind of wonky, and I need more consistency and more structure. So those are my three big goals for the year. You would think it would be weight loss, but I'm kind of already working on that, so I didn't see the point in putting it in there. So
Yeah, that's something you're working on. Well, you know what? You're going to do it. That's so funny you mentioned consistency. I was going to say, watch my community post, but you always do. And I'm really talking about consistency and hitting that hard on my community post. And so we'll talk back about it, in another week or so once we get through the new year. Because I really think, remember, I just want you to remember, though, consistency is not being perfect. It's not perfection. So as long as you remember that, you're not going to beat yourself up. But in order to be consistent, it is a number of days you need to do something within the week. And so, like I said, we'll talk more about that. Thank you for coming on here. I'm going to give you some confetti because I have my next person waiting backstage. Did I give Mayor Mindy confetti? I don't know, but we're going to give one for you, and then we'll give another one for Mindy because I can't remember. My menopause brain.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Thank you, Miss Brenda. I love you. You're such a sweetheart. Just, you know, I will talk to you tomorrow, probably. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tell your husband hello.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, wait, let me give some confetti for Mayor Mindy because I don't know if I did that. All right. Okay. We got Miss Toy on deck. Miss Toy, Miss Toy. She's got it. She's got it.
Happy New Year. Happy
New Year. I sing that song every time I say your name. I say all my lives. You're not even on here. And when I say your name, I'm like, Miss Toy, Miss Toy. She's got it. She's got it. So how are you, Miss Toy? You look fabulous, girl.
Thank you. You know I had to put my fur on for you. If I was going out, this is what I would have on. But I'm staying home.
You're staying home. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Well, your outfit is cute, cute, cute.
Thank you.
So tell us about, do you have any goals for the year that you set for yourself?
I did. Okay. So
good,
if you all are like me and you struggle with that canvas, is it called canvas?
Canva.
Okay, Canva. If you struggle with Canva like me, okay, I tried to do a digital whatever board. I couldn't put the pictures. They were sliding everywhere. So I have a ghetto vision board.
We'll take it.
And you can have one too. All you have to do is get a piece of paper. Okay.
Yeah, all you need is paper and pencil. That good journal is perfect.
That's it. That's all you need. So that's what I did. I did my vision board. I kind of already knew what my vision was, but it's really good to put it down on paper, you know, to bring it to life. So I'm going to go through some of the things that I have on here, and I'm going to start with fitness because I know most of us are really into fitness if you are on this live today. And so with me, I love Pilates. And I had to stop Pilates for a while because of my medical procedure. And people who follow me, you already know what that is and what it was. And so I'm going to start that back in January. And to bring it to life, I paid for January. Because, you know, a lot of times we could say, oh, I want to start. But you don't, if you actually put your money where your mouth is, then you know, next week you're going to start the classes. And so that's what I did. I paid for the whole month of January. So I'm excited about that. I'm also starting a strength training class. And I'm excited about that because you can go to the gym and you do your little weights, but sometimes you don't really know if you're doing the moves correctly. Are you lifted enough weights to see a change? So it's really good to have a trainer. And if you can't really afford to do one-on-one, then do a group class because it's cheaper, but you still kind of get the one-on-one because it's a small group setting. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not doing one-on-one. I'm just going to do a small little group. And I am focusing on trying to get 10,000 steps, not Monday through Sunday, but just during the work week, Monday through Friday. So Saturday and Sunday, I don't want to stress about trying to get 10,000 steps. Also, I put eating healthy. I think I already eat healthy, but I can eat better. I don't get a lot of fruits and vegetables in every day. So I think that's my focus of making sure I'm getting the fruits and vegetables and not always drinking my fruits and vegetables, meaning taking my bloom and all that stuff, trying to actually get in some real food. I'm entering maintenance. So I'm excited about that. And so with that, I was taking my injection every 2 weeks. So now I'll be taking it every 3 weeks. So that's going to be new for me. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm hoping in 2026, I'll do well with doing every 3 weeks and still be able to maintain my weight. So I'm excited about that. The YouTube, I want to continue to keep, growing my YouTube channel. And I have a few collaborations that I'll be doing with other companies starting in the new year. So I'm excited about that as well. And like I said, I'm learning YouTube because I'm not real tech savvy. So I don't come up with all these cute thumbnails. So I'm about to at least try to do it. And so hopefully they will get better, And let's see, invest. Okay, so I went to Downsizing Diva stock class, and let me tell you, I haven't bought one stock. I'm just horrible. And I could have been making money. Downsizing Diva, she gave me the whole blueprint, and I've been procrastinating. So in 2026, I'm going to invest in some stock, and because I want to be a rich auntie. Okay, so that's what I want to be. So that's what I'm gonna do. Also, let's see, self-care. I just started micro needling for my face. I did what was it called? A chemical peel. I did a chemical peel. And then after that, I did micro needling. And so in 2026, I'm going to keep that series up with micro needling. And I'm kind of excited about that. Just taking care of my skin and everything. And then the other thing is, popping bottles in 2026. I want to start going out more, I don't really do much. So I want to start going out. So my goal is to at least go out twice a month. I'm not going to say I'm going to go out every Saturday, but if I could go out twice a month, I'll be happy with that. Just doing something. It could be anything, just doing something. And so those are, and maybe God is going to bless me with a relationship in 2026. But, whatever. I'm going to put myself out there and see what happens. I'm kind of open. I'm going to be open to it. I'll say that. I'll be open to it in 2026. And so those are my goals.
Yes, great goals. Thank you. And you're a teacher, so you came prepared with telling us what you were going to do and how you were going to do it. And I'm just going to say to you, though, you probably should have paid for January and February because statistics show most people drop out in February.
And you know
with
what?
those exercise goals.
Especially with the snow. I was thinking about that. That's the only reason why I didn't want to pay for both months, because I was thinking, what if it's a snowstorm?
Yeah.
I might not get my money back.
That's true. And Pilates is strict too. Like I don't know. The one I go to, they're on it. I mean, you got to really talk to the owner and kind of get to know them before they can maneuver. But I think that's great. You did an excellent job. So let me give you some confetti. And I love that you came with your fur, honey. I love that. All right. Thank you, Miss Toy. Miss Toy. She's got it. Happy New Year. Have a great night. And we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of themes in this, with these vision boards. So I love that. All right. Mail to the Bee is on deck. Here she is. Bye, Miss Toy. All right.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you, girlie?
Queen to queen.
Yes, queen to queen, indeed.
Cheers. All right. Let's pull up your vision board. Here we go.
Please remind me. I have it somewhere.
There it
is. I can barely see it, but that's okay. I really kind of know. There it is. It's up on my TV as well. So, well, first of all, thank you for having me, Shay. I love you, and now count you as a friend. You are fabulous. And
thank you.
Yeah, and I'm just excited to go into the new year with some of my goals that are tightly sort of aligned with you, and that is financial. So my financial health has always been important to me. Of course, this year you started your stock club, and I am a part of it, and I've been actively investing, and I want to do more of that. But one of the things that I want to, a lot of the things actually on my vision board are things that I'm actually already doing, and I want to continue them. Obviously, savings. I like to keep 12 months of my expenses in the bank, like available cash. And so I want to maintain that and maybe up it a little bit. In addition to that, one thing I don't do really is have a vacation fund, but I want to do that because that's something that is increasingly important to me. Um, Obviously my retirement. I've got a 401k and a pension and all of that, but I want to continue to um, up the ante. Right now, I am maxed out in terms of my match at my employer for my 401k. And so now I'm looking for some other vehicles. One of the vehicles is certainly my investments. So, and for some reason, I didn't put that there, put my investments there. But again, that is a priority. Also, insurance. I'm currently, I have already set up a meeting for January to talk about leveraging whole life insurance as an asset for the future. So, as a cash asset, possibly for the future. And so, I want to see how I can leverage insurance to build wealth. And then, in terms of my home, I want to make sure that I am paying more towards principal reduction. I currently pay a couple $100s more towards my mortgage every month that goes directly to principal. And I would like to up that because I would like to have my house paid off before I retire. And I would like to retire within the next 5 years. So there's that. God and faith, always very, very important to me. As you see, it is front and center. I am currently looking for another church home because the church home that I am at right now, I'm not being filled, and it's not all on the church, but I feel like I might need something else. So that's something that's very important. I currently read scripture every day, but I am not studying the Bible the way that I would like to. So that's very important. And then I won't get into too much more detail there. Obviously, you guys see the long line underneath health span. Health span is extremely important to me. But what I count as health is not only my physical health and doctor's visits and things like that, BHRT, supplements, etc. It's also my mental health. So what I'm going to do this year for myself is I will be seeking a therapist. I think it is not something you react and fall into. It's something that you should be strategic about. And so I love therapy. I've had a therapist in the past. And so I'm going to be seeking a therapist so that I can be the best version of myself. And lastly, when it comes to health span, I think I put, beauty. I love beauty stuff. You already know that. So I will continue doing a lot of what I'm doing now, but I do want to institute sauna. I currently do red light therapy every night. Not every night. I want to say about 5 out of 7 nights per week. So I'm going to continue with that. But then again, sauna and some other things that are very important to me as well. I got to take a little sip here. Sippity sip. Family is extremely important to me. My family and I have some work to do. Right now, we do have estate plans when it comes to folks like the elders in my family, my aunt, my mom, and things like that. But some of us who are in middle age have to do a better job. And we need to have some discussions about things so that we are not reacting if something were to happen, God forbid. And of course, we don't know, like anything could happen to any of us any day, but we do know as we age, I mean, that's one thing we know for sure is that we all have to leave this earth. And it's something people do not like to talk about. My family has been fairly open and we want to do more in that space. And then career growth. You see a picture of me. I was at a conference in Charlotte there. Extremely important to me. I never like to say never because I have been approached with opportunities. I consider myself in the sunset of my career, which is odd. I know to a lot of people, they're like, sunset of her career, but who knows? With the right opportunity, who knows? And also because of how I work and the team I work with and the person, the executive that I report to, who's our chief revenue officer, you know, I'm so blessed. I am very, very blessed. So if work was strenuous and hard and I had to be in traffic and blah, 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 I might be a little bit more like, I can't wait to get out of here. I'm not there yet, but I am planning still to retire. But in the meantime, if opportunities came, I would certainly take advantage of them. I want to be the best strategic leader. I want to inspire my team to be the best that they can be. And I want to pour into them, especially the young ones, so that they can take over where I left off when I do leave. And then last, but well, actually, by the way, you see that picture under health span? That is me in the gym last week. And those are weight gloves. And those weight gloves say Black girls work out too. I just thought I would shout out all the color girls, brown girls out there. But that's what those gloves say. I just thought I would say it. I forgot I put that in there. And that's a big old weight. I think it's a 35-pound weight. But anyway, moving on. Love. I took action on that. It was on my vision board last year. It's on there again. I hired a dating coach named Nadia Edwards. It has been such a fulfilling opportunity. It was just so good. I learned so much. I've established my values, what's important to me. And so I am dating intentionally. And if I meet someone and they do not align or have the same values as me, I found ways to non-aggressively and very subtly make sure that I understand if that person's values aligns with mine. I am actively dating, having a great time. Just it's fun, but I'm intentionally dating. I don't waste my time. I'm not desperate. God is good. Everything that happens for a reason. I am faithful. Fear and faith cannot live together. So I am not fearful of being out here and putting myself out there. And so that's what I've been doing. And you know it better than most. So I'm going to continue doing that. And I am not going to have wasted the investment that I made to hire that dating coach. It has been good. And I'm going to use everything I learned. And that is pretty much an overview of my vision board, girl.
So. Excellent job. Let's give you some confetti before you leave. 1 second. All right. So great job, Mel. I just wanted to say, of all the things that I have had going on this channel, I mean, this channel has really been an educational channel, as more so than I think even, learn about the weight loss and everything. And you guys know my passion for investing and, saving your money and on that road to retirement. And I also talked about love and dating. I kind of mixed in, I've just been kind of doing things that people haven't been doing here on YouTube and these GLP-1 streets. And Mel has been supporting it all. When I started that stock club, she was on it. She was excited about it. When I had that dating coach on, she hired the dating coach. Yeah, I never said that because I didn't know if she wanted it. I wanted her to be the one that said it. She hired the dating coach and she has learned so much from it. Even talking about getting a therapist now, just all the things. And one of the things she said to me, she's like, Dee Dee, you are wise. She's like, you're one of the smartest people I know. That was such a compliment coming from Mel, who, and Mel, you got to earn that coming from Mel. And so, yeah, I just thought such a sweetheart. I told her, it feels like, we knew each other before. Like we just talked like we've known each other for years and years and years. And we just met through the YouTube streets.
Girl.
So I love that. Just a lot of growth, a lot of, you know, just investing our time in the right way, right? When we don't just talk about GLP-1, we talk about life. And so I am also on that wanting to seek love out, but I haven't put my toe in the water. I saw Yvette and some other people out there saying they're ready to date. So Mel has started. So how about that? And I do want to say, in the corner here, if you see that little what's that called, the QR code, join our stock club. We are there. We're learning. We're trying to build a portfolio. And once I retire, I'm going to really show the girls the nitty gritty of it, because I'll have, you know, direct experience with that retirement. So, you know, but we're looking forward to building our portfolio, learning and doing all those things. Miss Toy mentioned it too. So I thought if they mentioned it, I'm going to mention it.
Yes.
So thank you, Mel. I appreciate you. I'm going to remove you. I'm going to do my vision board, and then I'm going to do Nicole's, because Nicole Bellflower, my twin, all the names she has, it can't speak, so I'm going to speak for her. So I hope I could do her some justice. So let me do my vision board first, and then we'll go to and then I'll try to represent for for Miss Nicole, my twin. All right, so here is my vision board. This is my vision board for 2026. And my word of the year is going to be consistency. And I think I've already, you know, been consistent, but I kind of want to focus on being consistent, because I think when you're consistent, you're successful. Everybody I know that's successful they were consistent at doing whatever the thing is. So a lot of these things are just things that are going to take me to that 100 pounds down, and it's going to take me into losing 70 more pounds that I want to get to. My goal is to be between 140 and 149. Now that may change. I may change to a BMI goal or a fat percentage loss goal. I don't know, but I just know that, you know, my goal is to be consistent with whatever I'm doing that's going to help me reach my goal. So that first goal is to lose 100 pounds. Bam, there it is. Here is my consistency in green. I want a reminder that I want to be consistent. I am going to strength train 2 to 3 times per week. And I gave myself 2 to 3. So if I don't do it 3 times, 2 times, I'll take it, right? That's still on there. I didn't want it to be something that I felt like it was hard to do. I wanted to make it accessible. So I have my strength training. I'm going to be eating that protein, 80 to 120 grams per day is still my goal. Another goal of mine is to drink that water. I love the word hydrate. And this is the same water bottle I have here. I'm going to drink at least 64 ounces or more daily, and I'm doing that. In the last couple of weeks, when I've kind of been off my off my routine, I've been drinking other things, still drinking liquids, but it hasn't been pure water. And, you know, I'm a big pure water fan. And so that's what that is over here. Self-love, you know, I've really been working on that self-love, like doing something once a month for myself. And here recently, I just went to the spa and got a massage. One of my friends set it up. I think I'll tell the story a little bit more on Sunday or my weigh-in day. But if I had not been for that friend setting it all up, I probably wouldn't have continued it. I would have just, you know, said, oh no, I've got my nails done. I got a pedicure, but I actually went and got the spa. It was a 50-minute spa, and it was very needed and appreciated. And then my goal is to eat between 25 and 35 grams of fiber every day. So I have my fruits and vegetables there. And I want to, you know, stick with that and stay away from the supplements as much. So I love that. Luxuriate 2 to 3 times per week. And that just means like give myself some peace, like take time out for myself. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've been starting to do that a lot. And then here I am with my clock. That means I'm just going to be reclaiming my time. I'm going to be taking some of my time back. I spend a lot of time doing stuff for other people, and I want to reclaim some of my time. And that time also represents getting that sleep in. And then the next thing is YouTube. I really want to do some different things on YouTube. So I'll be talking to you guys about what that is. If you know me, you know I like to think outside of the box. I like to do different things. And I've been thinking about how I can reclaim my time, still be supportive to people, still be, seen and heard on YouTube, but kind of just scale it back a little bit or put it in a different area. So I'm working on that, and I'll be sharing what that looks like. I'm trying to, decide for myself. And then health, we know, is wealth. And, I love the wealth of it all. For the stock club we did a vision board. It was just financial goals. And so I didn't tie mine in. This is just for me. I just wanted to focus in on the health and weight loss of it all, because I'm not in maintenance. I'm still set to trying to lose these pounds, shed the weight, but I also want to, optimize my hormones. I want to, not have the menopause be a pain in my side. So I'm working on that too. And I just want to, I just want to be a great example of what a successful woman out here that's multitasking and doing all the things looks like for my daughter, which I think I'm doing that, and I think I'm doing it well. And of course, why can I do all these things? Well, I can do all these things through Christ who strengthens me. So really, if anybody who talks to me outside of YouTube that are my friends, you guys know I'm very grounded in God and in the spiritual aspect of my life. And that kind of what leads me. And it's funny because people often tell me I'm too nice. And I will say a little bit of that's true, but I'm nice until I'm not, right? I know how to, set boundaries. And so that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about this year too, is setting boundaries with, your family, your friends, your kids, everybody. Because I think that that's important. I think you have to set boundaries. And I always say, you teach people how to treat you, and we have to learn how to do that in the best positive kind of way we can do. And when we talked the other day, we, on the live stream about, and I think it was last week, we talked about your family and your friends' reaction to your weight loss. I could tell a lot of people still have not set those boundaries with their family and friends. So that's something we're going to talk to and work on that as well. So, and I just want to close this by saying slow and steady wins the race. Just don't quit. That is my goal. I see people talking about how this was created, some of the vision boards. I know Mel did hers in Canva. I did mine in Canva. If anybody wants to, I did make a video, and maybe I can repost it about how to create one. But if somebody wants help, making a vision board, yes, you could let me know, and I can help you with that. And so let me do health flowers. Let's see. Pam, you say, yeah, Pam, where did you send it to, Pam? Did you send it to my email? Maybe we'll have to do it another time, because I don't know if I have time, because I promised my daughter I'd be off at Etsy, and I'm sorry. Okay, so let me do my twins. Okay, all right. So we have Bellflower. I'm going to bring her board to the stage. Here we go. Yes, here we go. Okay, I'm going to make this bigger so I can see it, and I'm just going to read it. Okay, so she wants to focus on her career. I don't know if I can read this fine print. Let me see. Can I read it? Let me get it from my phone. 1 second. I'm going to get the other. Let me see. I got to see it really big. Jeez, Louise. Okay. Can I see this? Okay. So up here, her career, she's an audit supervisor. And one of her goals, I remember this from our stock club. She wants to be an online college professor. I could totally see her doing that. She gives great advice. She wants to have her own business. And she also has a quote from the Bible, Proverbs 16:3, commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. I love that. Very good. Great foundation. She also has another one, Proverbs 3, verses 5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and he will make straight your paths. I love that too. That's a Bible verse I really love as well. Okay, very good. So you are aligned. You're in the right direction there. She says, for we know our beautiful Nicole is in maintenance. She says, I plan to enjoy good food that nourishes my mind and my body. And that picture of that salmon, that It looks like asparagus and broccoli. She has that water, beautiful skin. We know that she's hydrating because she has that beautiful skin. And she has a picture of some berries, and it looks like yogurt. And so she's focusing in on maintaining her health. And then she has some goals down here. She wants to have a hobby income. She wants to reignite her hobby income through personal shopping, hair braiding, and selling new or gently used clothes, handbags, and shoes on Poshmark. I used to shop on Poshmark here and there. I love that. And so look at our beautiful pictures. I love the one with the girl getting her hair braided. Very good. And then I remember this. She loves to travel. She has Vegas on here. We love that. Is that New York City? I can't tell, but she has different places she wants to go. She wants to have unique travel experiences within the U.S. I love that. Very good. She has Puerto Rico. And then she loves style. She has her perfume. She has that Chanel bag. And she loves to shop. She says, enjoy shopping and rewarding myself for all of my hard work. I absolutely love that. One of the things she has, I kind of skipped down, and I've skipped from this over here. Let's end it with this. She wants to get her routine in place, and I love that. Her routine is daily, monthly self-care. Very good. Taking care of that skin. It looks like you're going to be luxuriating, that's why we're twinning, because we're doing that together. We're luxuriating. She's getting a massage at the spa, and she also is working out. I plan to spend time daily and monthly honoring my body through various forms of self-care. Very good. We love that. Nice job on this vision board too. Oh my goodness. So let me give you some confetti. Oh, you live in the NYC. Okay, Nora. Very good. Let's see. Here we go. Nice job, twin. I love it. I love it. Okay, very good. You guys, that was so awesome. Great vision board 2026. And, I just got to give a shout out to, Bellflower, Mail to the Bee. Those two had already done a vision board with me with just the wealth one, talking about our finances. So the fact that they did a second one, some people want to put all of theirs in one, either however you did it. I just really appreciate that you took time out to do that, because it's awesome. It is awesome. So let's see. Okay, so let me go to the comments. I've been kind of eyeballing things. I promised my daughter I was going to be off at 10. So one other quick thing I have to do, and then we're going to head out of here. And then Pam, you and I are going to get together anyway, so we'll have to work that into when we get together. Okay, let's see. Okay. So you guys answered my question about the body. I saw a lot of bank account. I saw faith. I saw some lifestyle. So I want to know, because this is important. I want to know from you guys, let me see, which system will make the biggest difference for you this year? Like, what are you going to have in place that's going to help you reach your goal? Is it going to be your morning routine, your meal and your movement habits? Is it going to be budgeting, investing your money? Is it your faith and your mindset habits? Are you setting boundaries? And setting boundaries is something that I think a lot of people need to work on, especially women. A lot of times women aren't bossed up. You don't really set boundaries for yourself. And I think that means, like, somebody might talk to you a certain kind of way. You don't like it. You're not comfortable with it, but you just take it and say, oh, that's them, instead of saying, hey, don't talk to me like that. And then the next time they talk to you like that, you might not talk to them, right? You got to teach people how to treat you. And I'm going to tell you, I feel liberated from that. When I turned 50, it was easier to do. And some men too. Some men, I know, I have a cousin who is very soft-spoken. He doesn't really say a whole lot, but I think you have to set boundaries. You have to let people know, this is how I want to be treated, and follow through. Also, with people telling you your weight and what you should be doing, what you should be eating, how you should be doing it, set boundaries for that too. Because I know a lot of family, friends, spouses can do that. So we kind of just want to, make sure that, we're speaking up for ourselves. We're having our routine in place, and we're setting boundaries. So what are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Downsizing Diva, thank you for sharing my board. I've been doing hair since I was 12. I got busy with life and let it go, but I may bring it back. I love that. And look at that profile pic. Just fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Paula, are you going to be asleep when the ball drops? Wake up, Paula. Thank you for this. Very inspiring. Yes. And you know what I love about that, Soror, is that we're all at different levels, right? Everybody is not the same. And you know, this is what being a teacher, I know some people, like you have kids sharing. Well, sometimes a kid will see, and not just kid, adults do it too. I've taught adults too, and they'll see somebody else share and they'll think theirs is so fabulous and they won't want to go. They'll be so embarrassed to share, don't want to go, don't want to do theirs. And I say, everybody is different and everybody's ideas is different, and how you bring that to life, it's just beautiful to see how people think and how you bring this together. So if I were teaching, using this as a teaching experience, being a teacher, I have learned so much about people that I didn't even know. Just how you set it up. If you're a visual learner, how you space things out. Are you into colors? Do you think in alignment? You can tell a lot about a person based on this vision board. And I do have my students doing it. My daughter is going to do one as well. So if you done one and you're inspired to do one, and you could just do like Miss Toy, you could write it down in a notebook. It doesn't have to be. Now I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with mine is, and Taisha had hers printed out. This is my last year's vision board, but look where it's at. It's in a blinged out frame. Look at my red lipstick is popping. Sorry, I just got a glimpse of it. Oh my goodness. So I printed my vision board out and I had it, just downstairs where the rest of my pictures were. And I would just walk by and see it. I think I'm going to move it up here because I've spent a lot of time up here with YouTube. I'm going to move it up here, put that, print this one out, put it in the frame. And I just want a reminder. And I'm going to also do that with my financial one because I want a reminder of the goals I set for myself. And I'm going to be more involved with it this year. I was so busy with everything going on. I looked at it, but I didn't bring it to YouTube and focus on it. So I just kind of want us to do more of a check-in with those goals because I think it's so important, and not just set a goal. Some people talked about it a little bit in detail, but when you get home, I want you to say, oh, you are all at home. Maybe you're driving, I don't know. But when you sit down with your goals and if you haven't made one and you're inspired to make one, think about what are you going to do to get that in place. Don't just say, I want to eat more protein. Notice I said specifically how much protein. How am I going to do that? I'm going to meal prep. That's how it's going to come to life. I'm going to meal prep and make sure I'm getting that in for the day. I'm going to pre-track all my things which I've been doing, these last couple of weeks, I've been falling off. But when I'm tracking, I'm pre-tracking, I'm meal prepping, I'm putting everything in from the week, and then I'm deleting and adding as needed. So that's specific. That's how you set it up. As far as, like I said, with sleep, sleep, I didn't make a big deal about sleep. That was on my last year's vision board. And I didn't talk about that as much. You guys know what? Was sleep on here? I don't know if I put sleep on there, but I didn't talk about it as much because that's one of the goals I really met and did a nice job with meeting, that sleep goal. So I didn't really talk about that as much, but I just want to make sure I maintain it. Other things I talked about, I was specific about it. So I think even if you didn't put that on your board, you want to be specific about it so it got done. Because it's easy to say, like for me, I want to lose 100 pounds. Like, what are you going to do to get there, right? What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? And then I like the idea of giving yourself a range. So like when I said strength training 2 to 3 days, I could have said 3 to 5 days, right? But I want to fall on the side of what I'm going to actually do. You know what I'm saying? And if I say 2 to 3 days and I do 4, that doesn't mean I'm only doing 2 to 4. In my mind, no, I'm going to do 4. But because it says 2 to 3, that's just going to make me feel accomplished, right? Like No, downsizing deep. But not only did you do 2 to 3 days, you did 4 to 5 days. So that's when I'm setting goals. I'm setting realistic goals and things that I can accomplish. And sometimes it's okay to give yourself a stretch goal. I have a stretch goal too, but I just wanted to be something that we actually know we can achieve, right? And so when Miss Brenda was up here talking, and I didn't want her to start listing 3 things she wanted to do. I wanted her to really stick to, a few. So with that said, I am going to, let's just play a quick game. I love the games of it all. Let's just play a quick game because I have 6 more minutes. And let's see, we're going to play this quick game. And this game is called, what is this game called? Lock It In for 2026. This game is called Lock It In. So this is the elementary teacher in me. I just love a good game. So, and this is quick, fast, and in a hurry. We will be done by 10. So I'm going to read a statement, and I want you to put in the chat if you are locked in. That's all you have to do. You could put LI if you want. Hey, Lavinia. Hey, Davina, how are you? You could say if you're locked in or not. I want to know, are you locked in or are you not? Okay, so protecting your peace with stronger boundaries. Are you locked in for that? If you're not locked in, just say no. But if you're locked in, say lock it in or locked in. And I'm going to say setting boundaries, I'm locked in for that. I'm going to start because I'm locked in. Okay, all right, very good. Okay, so we got Tamika is locked in. Mail to the B is locked in. Mindy is locked in. Mayor Mindy. Pam is locked in. Miss Brenda is locked in. Doris is locked in. Okay, all right. So Sweet B says, no, Sweet B. So you're not locked in. Okay, we got to get you locked in because you got to protect your peace. Okay, Miss Toy said always. Okay, very good. All right, what about this one? What about choosing your health even when your motivation is low? Choosing your health when motivation is low. Are you locked in on that or are you? No, you're not. What are you? Are you locked in or are you not? Hey, Sweet Tea, how are you? Happy New Year. All right. Okay. Tamika's locked in. Ooh, Bellflower. I like the locked in, the locks of it all. Oh, Miss Andrea said 100. 100% locked in. Okay, very good. And this is one, I was so locked in until I hit that bump in the road, which is life, right? Life happens. So I'm excited to get back to my being locked in because I was locked in and then I opened the lock. I didn't take the lock all the way off, but it was open. All right. So Angie, thank you for being honest. Okay. She says she's working on it. Miss Brenda is working on it. Okay. Amy, you're working on it. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Very good. So we have to support each other. All right. Very good. Because like I say, my lock was unlocked. These last couple of, locked in just means you're committed to it. So that's a great question. She said, wait, does locked in mean we mastered it? No, locked in means you're committed to doing it, right? Or you're already doing it. You might be already doing it. All right. What about number 3? Tracking your money, not avoiding it. So when I say not avoiding it, you know where your money is going. Remember, that's the biggest thing that gets people. They're spending, and they don't know where they're spending their money at. And so I would say to you, if you have $20 to spend, invest 5 of it, 5 of those dollars. If you have, and people might be like, I can't afford stocks. Yes, you can, because you can't invest $5 of it. You can invest $5. It doesn't have to be $100, $1,000. And really, $100 is where I started. And so I started out low. All right. So what are you guys doing? Okay. So people are locked in. Okay. Okay, locked in. You're a spender. Oh gosh, you can still spend, but I want you to say whatever you're spending. So if you're spending $50, take $10 of $10 of those $50 and buy some stocks. All right. Or either, and that's another thing we're going to be focusing in on too. If you don't want to go the stock route, go the insurance route. Get insurance. Make sure you have insurance on your family and friends. People build wealth through insurance as well. So I just had to say that. All right. So it sounds like you guys are locked in. Attract number grows. I love that. Very good. Yes. Yes, it does. Very good. All right, so people are locked in. Okay, very good. Health is wealth. Remember, health is wealth. Okay. All right. What about this one? Speaking life over your goals every day. So, like saying to yourself, like, okay, because remember, I told you, I really do this. In the morning when I get up, I lay there and I just say a prayer or thank God. Usually I'm thanking God for waking me up and just bringing me this far and thinking about all the things I have to do for the day and reflecting on my day before. And I just think that's important. And I say, yesterday, I didn't do so hot. Lord, be with me today. Take that desire for something sweet away. Take that desire to splurge away. Take that desire to not want to move away. So those kind of things. That's just a simple conversation. It's nothing, planned out you have to do. Just have a little talk with God. Remember that song, Little Talk with Jesus. Have a little talk with Jesus. If you go to church, that's a song. Okay, so the next one, what about, and a lot of you guys are saying locked in. That's why you put your Wonder Woman glasses on. I love that, Mindy. Mayor Mindy. Okay, what about showing up even on slow days? Are you locked into that? All right. Locked in, yes. Okay, showing up even on the slow days. This kind of goes along with the other one I said. And last one, are you locked into something you can commit to? Building your best year, because remember, the whole theme of this is building your best year, right? 2026, one small habit at a time. Are you locked in? Hey, Tracy, how are you? Tracy is always up in those comments. Thank you for coming into the live. I appreciate that. You want to say, I'm locked in. Let me say I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Okay. I don't know emojis on StreamYard. I have not figured that out. All right, so I just want to say it's 10 o'clock and I'm headed out as promised to my daughter. And I just want to say thank you guys for all the support. This has just been awesome, an awesome year on the Downsides of Diva channel, and it's more to come. And I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to restructure myself for the next year. But it's just going to be fabulous. I'm down. My goal is to get down 100 pounds. My goal is to, add some more muscle, remove some more of that visceral fat, get my menopause and my hormones all together. And I think that's what I'm going to be talking about on this Friday, my Friday live. I am going to be dating too. So Miss Toy, Yvette, any Mel B, anybody out there, all the single ladies, that's going to be coming up this year too, as my little whole dating life of it all. So we shall see. We got a lot of things going on this year. If you are one of those people that signed up, I'm going to be emailing you guys some things. My goal was to get it done before December, but now it's to get it done by Friday, because December is over. So with that said, Happy New Year! Let's give us all some confetti. Oh my goodness. Oh, Happy New Year. Thank you. All right. So thank you for chilling out with me today. Enjoy your family and friends. Have a great night. I love you all. This was so much fun. Thank you to everyone that shared their goals. Simply Taisha, Mayor Mindy, Miss Toy the Review, Miss Brenda, Mail to the B. I appreciate all you guys. If I left somebody out, charge it to my head, not my heart. I just love you guys, and I'll see you next year. Bye. Thank you. Have a good night.